I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm just following my intuition, and I really feel like I need to just talk. I feel really, like, alone, I guess? No, not I guess. I feel really alone. I've been on this journey for a while now. The journey of self-realization. Most people call it waking up or realizing your true self type deal. I had my big awakening like a while ago. As soon as I was conscious, I had seen through so much of the bullshit. But now that I'm quite a bit older than then, I can intellectually rationalize all the bullshit that I'm seeing through. And it's really hard when I have the answers for people, but they just blatantly ignore it. It's so frustrating. The way I see it is they're choosing ignorance, but they are where they're supposed to be. Everyone's on a different path. Everyone's purpose is different. What I gotta realize is, I guess just let it go. Instead of trying to force a change, just be the lighthouse. But I feel like I'm gonna go fucking crazy if I don't talk to something. I have no one to talk to because nobody listens. So, while I was sitting there, having a little bit of a realization about not being able to force the change or get people to listen to me, I had this voice in my head just saying, just make a video. Just talk to a camera. So here I am. My first one. My only one? I don't know. I'm mostly referring to my mother, because I'm living with my parents, but she's pretty, like, the way I see it is like suppressed. Her consciousness is at the lowest, stuck in the matrix or the 3D, as you know, not being able to see anything, nothing, not even conscious of what she's doing. She's like a bot or something, you know? Being around that all the time while I'm really transforming is hard. I try to tell her stuff sometimes, but she just gets so angry with me. It's wild. And I feel like if I don't express myself to something or someone and have just be heard by at least one person, I will go crazy. I will just feel crazy. Because I feel alone. I know I'm not. I have a lot of inner peace, but when I have these realizations, I have moments of chaos or like confusion. But this time I'm just following my intuition, making the video. I don't know, I don't really know what to say except for what I'm going through. I feel like I have a lot to love and intelligence to offer I just need someone to pick it up and put it to use. An example of how my mom is, well, I came across an opportunity today about some Amazon selling stuff, because I'm sure, as most of you know, that shit is booming. Has been, but it's really peaking now. And I feel like this opportunity came at the right time. I've been like manifesting and visualizing having money, and like just infinite money. So the opportunity arose, took it. Well, I have to be taught, okay? And it's by these two dudes, and they have like a bunch of things that you have to do. It's like a filtration system. Maybe it's a filtration to really weed out those who will pay, but thus far I haven't gotten anything about money at all, okay? And I'm giving you this information so that way it paints the picture. I just happened to mention it to my mom that I'm gonna go through a course to learn how to really maximize financial freedom through Amazon. And she said, or asked, "What's the guy's name?" Right there, I saw. She didn't care who it was. What I said, what my response was, didn't matter. She already had her answer made up, and it was that, oh, they just want money from you. Kind of in the frame of, it's a scam type deal. Gave her a fake name. Oh, some guy Greg, even though it's two dudes, okay? And she said, oh yeah, he just wants your money, that's it. And I could see she was operating out of fear. I think maybe that this 3D, or like why people get stuck down there, is from fear. That was a piece today. But she does that a lot. But I'm around her every day. Okay? For the most part, she doesn't get to me. But for some reason today, when I tried to tell her that, oh, what was it? I have an example, but I can't remember. The point is, I will pick and choose my moments when I can try to like shed the light on her. But she takes it as like attacking her or something. I don't know. She gets defensive and just ignores. Nothing nothing I say can be heard by her ears. That's frustrating. Oh well. She is where she's meant to be. Just like so many others. But if I try to do that all the time and get frustrated by not being heard, then, I'll feel bad because I'm constantly pointing out something that's wrong with them, which isn't necessarily right. I think that's something I'm growing out of. But with that not being heard, I find myself having judgment. I need to let go of judgment and just see that the way I see it is they're still learning, so it's unfair of me to judge them or anyone for anything, myself included. But that's where I'm at right now, and I just really needed to get it off my chest. I'm sure I'll have more moments like these. Maybe I'll just funnel it into this camera, into my phone. And hopefully I'll be heard by at least one person. just someone. That, that would make such a big difference for me. If someone can actually understand what I'm saying without reacting or getting defensive or misunderstanding or taking it out of context or whatever. That's what I need. That's where I'm at. I just thought of another thing I need to get off my chest. My mom, if she has an option, she will watch me and question every minute movement I make. I'll grab a spoon. She looks at it like, "What the hell are you doing?" Apparently I'm grabbing a spoon, Mom. If I start doing push-ups, she gives me that look. Yeah. With that, I find myself caring about her judgment and others' judgments, like my neighbors. Why? I don't need to worry about that. When those realizations come up, I'm aware that I'm worried about the judgment, and from there, I can choose to not worry or power through anyway, and eventually it'll happen where I don't worry. Like, for example, I use a wooden katana to train, but I still have yet to go outside and do it because I'm worried about being questioned. I'm worried about what someone else thinks that has no influence on me. I have influence on me. Judgment is something I'm learning to let go from others, from myself, from all angles. Just judgment needs to eradicate. That'll be a level up for me, for sure. I think that's all I can do right now. I know I've been all over the place, and I'm about to steer in another direction a little bit. Another reason I'm doing this right now is because I can't help but to be inspired by some others that I see on YouTube. Some small YouTubers, big YouTubers, doesn't matter. They're all speaking the same truth. The ones that I watch anyway. Infinite Waters is probably a really big one. I feel really bad, but there's somebody else that's really small, and I forgot his name, but I just subscribed to him yesterday. But he's all about his manifestation info right now. But for me, all that in between, the big, the small, and the same message all the way through, just inspires me. Makes me want to speak the truth that I know as well. Manifestation's easy though. It just, believe in yourself. Be aware of what you're thinking. Understand that you are enough. Don't self-hate. Self-love. I heard this thing, and it resonated with me very much. And it was, I don't know who said it, but I saw it somewhere, and it said, treat yourself like you would treat a puppy. And that makes so much sense. So much sense. Be easy on yourself. Love yourself. If you make a mistake, don't be hard on yourself. Learn from it. That's all you can do. That's how you get better. that was kind of a wild explanation of a whole general place of where I'm at. So I hope somebody took something from what I've said. Much love. Peace.